Yes. It's time, my friends. Let's do it. What up? Good morning. What's going on? Happy Friday. Back-to-back live shows for NBA. Early March. What are we doing here? This is new territory, brand new channel, relaunching an old channel, I should say. Hopefully you've hit that subscribe button. I forgot to say that early yesterday. I said it later in the show, and 14 people subscribed during the show. So I'm going to say it now. That way, if you watch it back on replay later at some point, you subscribe to the brand new channel. I'm going to try to go live as many days as possible, 9 a.m. Eastern, for the Bets for Breakfast show with DFS and Donuts. It's back. It's been 3 years since I've been using that phrase, that tag, that video. Still got the old canvas in the background, Bets for Breakfast. And that's what this show is going to be. We're going to take an early look, MLB, NBA, and, NFL season. We'll go back to the NFL channel with 50,000 YouTube subs on the other one. But for the off season, I'm going to use this channel for the day-to-day, side sports. We'll call them side sports, the less populars. We'll go from there. So today, quick review of yesterday's 5 picks I made on the show. And then we're going to make some more picks. And I left this up while the show was going on. There's 2 picks here already. Unfortunately, right now, and you can see there's a bunch of, what is this, prize picks? No, better prize picks. And I think I have pick 6 up in the background as well. But we're going to be looking at Underdog primarily because they have the best payout structure in the industry. There's nothing better. There's nothing better than the 3.5x. We'll talk about that today. And we'll do some no-vig as well. So a lot of focus on Underdog and no-vig. Feel free to use this stuff across all your books and apps, however you see fit. And again, I'm going to say it one more time. Below me, right there, right below, subscribe to this new YouTube channel. It's new. It's a newly relaunched page of mine. And I know it looks identical to my other one. It's going to be similar, my friends. It's just going to be for the side sports, essentially. And we're going to be using the EV Optimizer today. And hey, lucky you, we're going to use the projections this morning as well. And hopefully you like this view. I tried to split screen it. Let me see. How small can I get here for Underdog? Mobile web app. Okay, there we go. And maybe I can zoom out just a wee. That's so crazy. Can you see that on mobile? No, that's garbage. They got to get their mobile app going. I tell you, they've been around forever. It's the best pick-em product out there. I just want to see the mobile app. Anyways, optimizer time. Let's get to it. Oh yeah, I'm not too concerned. First off, it's a brand new channel. Nobody knows it's here. You're right. So that's going to be part of it. And they need to see wins. The people need to see wins when they do tap in. And yesterday they got them. So let's do it. Right now, we're going to look at the quick review. I've got the 4 picks. I had posted them in a little notes channel for myself. And here they were. Here were the 4 wins and the 1 loss. I'll have a better way to recap these in the future. But for now, it's just going to be a saved thing for me. Okay. So Gillespie over 14.5 points. That was awful. Guy just did not shoot. I went to bed. He had 3 points at halftime or something. I don't even know what he finished with, but I can't imagine he hit the over. I'm calling it now. If he cashed, tell me right now, and I'll be shocked. Herb Jones finished at 14. Wow, that was freaking sweaty. But he cashed. Jalen Green under points. Bro, we talked about it. You know what's crazy, by the way? I mentioned that yesterday. On this show now, you're actually going to get a lot of these plays I highlight, and they're not going to move. They're going to sit there, and you're going to have time to enter them. And when I do my shows and videos on my big channel, the 50,000 subs, I say something, and all of a sudden it moves live on air instantly. It's crazy. So, you get a better experience here, no doubt about it. No doubt about it for these side sports. Jalen Green, I talked about his projected minutes, and I was like, it looks like I'm a little concerned, though, because if they put him up to like 30, 32 minutes or so with Devin Booker, maybe the unders get a little touch and go because his shot volume goes up. Well, guess what happens yesterday? Played 32 minutes, shot volume went all the way up to 20. He took 20 field goal attempts, and he went 5 for 20. Bro can't shoot. He still hit the under, even with the higher minutes, even with the higher field goal attempts. Wild. He went 5 for 20 from the floor. He just can't shoot this season. Devin Booker under 10.5 RA was easy. He only finished with 8. Trey Murphy, very sweaty, finished with 4. So cash, 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 and this miss. So official picks on the live show, first show we did together, 4-1. So let's get to it. Let's make some more picks. Some of these are going to be, you can see the EV plays will come and go. I'm also going to tell you right now, if you use the optimizers, we're building a specific pick'em optimizer. So what we're going to do is, for the launch, remember, this is the soft launch. We have the 4 pick'em apps on the Positive EV Finder. I'm going to tell you this. So we use like a power EV approach to the optimizer right now. And I don't think that it's the best suited approach for the pick'em apps. It's fine. It's serviceable. But what I'm going to do is we're going to move these pick'em apps off of this EV Finder because I don't think it's the best. I think it's serviceable, but it's not the best. And then we're going to have the pick'em optimizer separate with a couple other tools that will come out with it. So it'll be much better. There'll be more plays. It'll have different math. It's going to be really solid. Really solid. I love it. I love it. Last night was a difficult night of betting on the NBA, and I kept seeing, members either tag me on X or tag me on, Inside Discord or post their results or DM me and things like this. Justin saying 14-11 on EV. That's great. Yesterday was really difficult. 12-6 last night. Well, it's even better. And you were using the odds band. So we'll talk about those today as well. Here's another play that just popped. Oh, it's gone. Oh, no, there it is. PJ Washington. Wow. So if you're new to the show and you're like, let's see if it's still here. Sometimes these big edges, they move quick. Yeah, or they bump like this. The odds, the multiplier will get nerfed, unfortunately. Let's talk about this, though. Every once in a while, when you drop down the odds and you take a look at them, I am looking for the sharp books like FanDuel and Pinnacle. There's another one where I want to see at least a 20-cent differential from the implied odds versus the fair odds. Excuse me, versus the sharp odds, which would be a book like FanDuel. It's going to be extremely difficult to get a 20-cent differential on fair odds on Pick'em apps. So you're not going to see a 20-cent differential right here, most likely. You're just not. This is your implied odds. Here are the actuals. And I want 20-cent differential from sharp books like FanDuel, like Pinnacle, BetOnline AG. For some sports, believe it or not, DraftKings. So, and those come and go. And you can see the optimizer, it removed it because this is nerfed now and the API just updated. We've got 2 plays that fit the mold this morning. Donovan Clingan, 2+ blocks. Tumani Kamara, under 7.5 rebounds and assists. Unfortunately, you can't 2-pick these on Underdog right now because they're on the same team. Oh, it's so frustrating. So what do you do in these instances? Well, let's go over to the projections. Actually, we'll leave the Positive EV up. And we're going to go to projections here. And because this is a halfway view of PC and mobile, we'll just go PC. And just so you know, if you wanted to see Mitch, what does it look like on mobile? Well, it's going to be kind of hard to see, but this is the mobile view. Essentially, this is how it looks on mobile. So it's just scroll, and then the filters pop open, and you can do your filter set down here. You can search player names and all that good stuff. All right. But for the sake of having a really smooth live stream, let's see. Unders are king. Under, everything. I'm not even kidding. I showed it yesterday on the live show. There is just an absurd differential. We're talking like a 7% differential in win rates targeting unders versus targeting overs. And here is a photo and we put together here, and let me bring it right up on screen. So this is showing you the projections. I believe this is since, and I'll have to ask Freak, who runs this for me. This is the results since February 1st for A's, bet grade of an A on under. So as you can see, every assist prop with an A grade, that's A plus, A, or A minus on the site, has won almost 63% of the time. Points and rebounds, garbage, only 50%. Break even at like minus 110, I don't know, 52%, something like that. Quick math's difficult. And you can see, of course, I mean, rebounds is lower, and then the combo market of points and rebounds is the lowest. Your two best markets are assists, rebounds and assists, and then your next would be points and assists, PRA, and then points. So if you're like, man, well, I want to use those two positive EV bets that we have for underdog, remember the Klingon and, we might have lost the other one, might have bumped Kamara. You could go to, we'll get off this. You could go to here and go by the assist and just, what's the next one? Well, unfortunately, it's also Klingon, under 2.5 assists as we project for a 2.1, even with a right leaning distribution curve. Phenomenal. That's a phenomenal play, A minus. But we have no other A's. Unfortunately, we have no other A's. But the next category would be RA. Well, now we got Luka, who has an A to the under. Likely, I think no Ayton, no LeBron potentially tonight, right? If I'm not mistaken. And the projections still like the under. Second leg of a back-to-back at home against the Pacers. Under 18.5 rebounds and assists, 2.4 differential as we project for 16.10 and an A grade. So there is your combo. That's your two-piece action right there. You'd run out Luka. That would be lower than 18.5 based on the projections in tandem with the Klingon play. Luka, boom, there you go. So you got two picks right off the rip today. And here's the mobile view so you can see it. Maybe I should just leave the mobile view open and just expand underdog. What do you guys want? You know what? It might have. He said that Cat had under 2.5 assists was an A minus. I bet it changed. Remember the projections update hourly now, so I wonder if the projections already updated it. You know what I'm saying? Here, we'll expand this out. So essentially, what you're looking at now is how does it look on a tablet? I'm changing all the views on you today. Now this is what a tablet looks like. So there you go. You want two picks off the rip. You've got a projections-based pick. Remember, here's your results. So RA, unders with an A grade, 59.51% of the time have cashed. So Luka, under 18.5 rebounds and assists, falls within that category. Does that promise you a W? Chat, does that promise you a W? Answer. I want the truth. Does this guarantee that Luka's going to win? No. 59.51% of the time, it does. That also means 40.49% of the time, it does not. 6 out of 10 times when you use the projections for the rebounds and assists category for betting on the unders with an A grade, 6 out of 10 times you cash. And if you are into the math, that is well above the hit rate success, the win rate, the win percentage that you need to profit on underdog. You could blindly go into underdog, hammer the assist A unders, the rebound assist unders, and even really the points and assist unders. Shocker. And you could just constantly run two pick action out there, and you will be in position. You'll be on the right side of math to profit long term on underdog doing that. That 3.5x is insane. And yesterday on the live show, I showed it while I was talking. We watched something go from a 3.5x down to a 2.58x. And all that happened was the two lines that I had been talking about switched from a 1x multiplier to a 0.87, and the other one switched to a 0.85. And people talk about it all the time. They're like, well, I play the same picks and I lost money and this other person won. What am I doing wrong? Unfortunately, this is part of betting. Lines move, return on your investment gets lower, and then you win less money. Long term, if you're winning less money on the same exact plays, well, you're not going to beat the VIG, and the losses will overcome whatever profit, the less profit you have compared to the other person who has the same things, who got all the prices at a better price, got all the plays at a better price. So the plays are part of the equation. The price is the more important part of the equation, in my opinion. So I've definitely flipped or jumped ship, flipped camp, changed camps over the years. And I really, really kind of figured this out, that the price you pay for this stuff is way more important than the play itself. It's just how it works. And remember, the optimizer's changing. This is the soft launch. We're figuring things out, how it works. The pick'em stuff will all be removed from the EV Finder and placed on their own tool here in the near future. And let's go through some of the projections this morning too, because honestly, I think there's a nice edge in early morning projections, just as much as we get a nice edge going through the early morning EV optimizer. And I'll say it again, now that 50 people have tuned into this brand new YouTube channel, please subscribe down below. If you're new, subscribe to the brand new YouTube channel. I'm relaunching an old channel that died in 2022, 4 years ago. I'm relaunching it now. So subscribe to the new channel. You got to like the video, leave comments after the live shows, and I'll be here. I'm going to try, as long as I can keep getting this channel to grow, every day, Monday through Friday, some Saturday shows. We're going to bet on NBA. We're going to bet on the MLB. We'll be here for March Madness. Like, that's the goal. The old school bets for breakfast behind me is back on this channel specifically. That 50,000 subscriber YouTube channel that I have, I'm converting that into long form and NFL only. So here's your day-to-day operations right here. So you're going to want to sub. You're going to want to sub. And what you see me using on the show, this is, yeah, thank you. Appreciate that, Shelly. This is the website I am using. This is my sports betting tools website, optimizers, odds, trends page, projections, and many more things that we're building out in the background. So it's going to be freaking awesome. You know, one of the first things I came to look at this morning was Kevin Durant. Let's go ahead and take a look at him. Absolute choke artist last night. I don't know how or why. I watched the second half of that game. He was so passive and, like, I want to call lazy, but he was not aggressive. He was not aggressive. I think I'm still zoomed in, 125%. Wow, let's keep it at 110. How about that? 41 minutes of action in overtime. Bro didn't get aggressive till the end of the game. I think he took one field goal attempt in the entire third quarter, a 12-minute rotation. I was just, my jaw was on the floor. I was like, what are you doing, bro? And then to make it worse, so we had his PR over 30 and a half. All right. He finished with 29. Never in a million years would I think that KD would play 40 minutes and not cash. Matter of fact, this season, when playing 40 minutes, he has cashed 8 of 11 games, 73% of the time. So I guess he has missed a few times. He had 30 against Denver. He had 29 last night. But last night, let me remove this minutes filter. Last night, he missed 2 free throws, back-to-back free throws in the final 40 seconds of the game to lose the bet. I couldn't believe it. And since the All-Star break, my personal picks are 8 and 9. Because of stuff like this, like 8 and 9, listen, I'm not like terribly upset with it. I ain't happy with it. You know, you're down a couple of units, tailing those 17 total picks due to the VIG. -2 units over 15 days, like that's nothing crazy, right? I mean, people lose -2 units over breakfast, so like I'm not upset. It's just part of gambling. This is betting on sports. But losing bets like that are maybe more frustrating than just getting obliterated. Like if I opened the app later, no, it's nothing to panic about. Listen, if you're panicking over -2 units over 17 bets in 15 days, well, then stop betting. You're not built for it. That's the truth. And I just want to be honest and get you ahead of the gambling hotline right now because you're going to run into trouble if that's bothering you. It doesn't bother somebody like me who will bet, 1,000 bets over the course of a sporting season. Like it's nothing. It's literally nothing. I can't begin to tell you. And then on the flip side, like the NBA model is cashed this last three best bets of the day. So it's like, it all shakes out in the end. But I digress. I haven't used that term on this new channel. Losing a bet like that where I needed 31 PRA, or excuse me, PR, and he finishes with 29, and he missed 2 free throws in the final 40 seconds, and he's one of the best free throw shooters in NBA history. He's shooting about 90% at the free throw line throughout his career, and he bricks 2 in a row? Those 2 freebies were the difference of him finishing with 29 versus 31. 31 cashes out Discord. Brutal. Absolute brutal. I couldn't believe it. I could not. He was literally the reason they lost by 2. Oh, could not believe it. Anyways, but I digress. So, if you're new, unders. Literally nothing else. It's all about them unders. It's crazy. It's crazy. I can't even begin to tell you. I thought I had another picture here somewhere because I wanted to show. I want to drive this home. Like I want you to just live in it. Hold on, let me see if I can bring it up. So we're putting together a dashboard. Now, you know what? I'm going to let it be a surprise. It's going to be a surprise. We're putting together a dashboard on the site so that you can view the projections, historical results on the projections page. So at any time that you're messing around with the projections that you want to you want to cross-reference and be like, okay, well, how do what do we say? Points and assists was one of the next best. How are B pluses on the points and assists projections? So like Chris Dunn, lower than 13 and a half PA. We project for 11.9, 1.8 differential, but a B plus grade. You can see his points categories. Here's his assist categories. And like, it'll be sweaty. Actually, we have him at 13 and a half, right? There you go. So BetMGM has him at 13 and a half, Fliff at 13 and a half, and he's 12 and a half on some other books. You can see I'm toggling between the 2 lines right here. 13 and a half, not bad. But here's the deal. We have 3 games in a row here with Kawhi Leonard back. Look at the minutes. They went from 34, 32 down to 22, 26, and 23. So a much more difficult number to achieve for Chris Dunn at 13 and a half when Kawhi Leonard is playing again. And Darius Garland. Darius Garland has played 3 straight games now. So significant impact on Chris Dunn's role. So I don't mind it, especially against the defense of the Spurs. This is going to be a good game. I think the Clippers are very underrated, especially if they can get healthy. I think they had a really good trade, getting rid of, Harden, bringing in Garland, a better piece. I'm actually interested in this. And again, the B plus unders that, I don't have. Let me see. I'll tell you what it is without showing the dashboard. Points and assist under for PA, 53, about a 53% win rate. So not as high as the under APAs, which are 57%. And you might sit here being like, well, Mitch, if we're talking a 4% differential. Does that even matter? It freaking matters. Like, it matters. By the way, 28 people have liked this video. Thank you. that's very nice of you. Thank you very much. It matters. It matters. And we got 11 new subscribers during the video on this brand new YouTube channel. Thank you. We're up to 11 new subs today. Keep hitting that sub button as soon as you tap in. Brand new channel. Brand new channel. But it matters, my friends. That 4% differential matters long term. But that's an interesting play as well. We didn't even finish the RA category. Were there any? Okay, so no more RA unders that were A's. Let's see. Anything updates since I've been streaming? No. Nope. Klingon we saw. Victor Wembanyama. Let's look at assist B plus unders. Those are 56.23%. Ooh. So these are high. So actually, we got 1, 2, 3 plays here. We have Victor Wembanyama, Wemby, under 3.5, Chris Dunn under 4.5, Reed Shepherd under 4.5. Let's take a look at each. So Dunn under 4.5 assists. All right. Wemby under 3.5 assists. There you go. Because we're on PC, we'll look at 20 games because it looks freaking pretty. Chris Dunn again, Darius Garland, Kawhi Leonard back playing minutes. So, and we got a tough matchup. So that's an interesting under. Wemby under 3.5 assists. Another interesting under. And what was the third? Reed Shepherd. Played out of his mind last night. Can he run it back-to-back nights? Man, his minutes are sky high. Look at his minutes. 32, 31, 36, 42, 37. And that is with Devin Booker returning, Jalen Green playing, Ryan Dunn playing. Oso is active. Trying to remember all their guys came back. Grayson Allen came back. So he's getting minutes. But still, projections like the under 4.5. You're getting good odds too. FanDuel minus 112. ProfitX minus 112. So there you go. You wanted some plays today. You're getting some plays. Klingon under 2.5 assists. Wemby under 3.5. Dunn under 4.5. Reed Shepherd under 4.5. Rebounds and assists. Luka under 18.5. Points and assists. We didn't play any of those. They weren't as good at hit rates. Let me see what else we had. Going by the projections. We had Klingon at 2+ blocks using the EV optimizer. Under PRA for A bets at a 55.1% win rate. So you've got 2 that hit that mark. Oso and Jalen Green. Oh, you want Jalen Green unders again. Now, one thing I want to be careful of, and I talked about this yesterday, is Jalen Green's minutes, they're higher. So if you bump them up to like 30 or so, look what happens. Those unders are no longer unders. And this is something cool about our betting model now is you can do this on your own. So let's take a look at Jalen Green real quick. And again, projections are down here now. Beautiful. We have him projected for 25. I think we might need to adjust that. As you can see, minutes are now at 30. So like, let's say he hits the higher end, gets up there around 30. The unders no longer look good based on the projections. In fact, the model actually likes the over slightly. However, he sucks. On top of that, he just ain't good. So, do we go back to the well with another Jalen Green under day? Maybe we just buy in and we don't worry about the minutes projection. Maybe we just take that under. Try to clean up my page here. PRA for Oso at 21.5. Getting some minutes too. 34, 26, 36 last 3 games. Pelicans, easy money matchup too. So scary unders for both Jalen Green for his PRA and you can bounce around right here, by the way. Did you know that? You can stay right inside the player cards and just tap, tap, tap. But Jalen Green, I mean, it's crazy. Like, he doesn't have a high ceiling for rebounds. Assist rarely has those outlier games. He has a ton of low ones. And then points, too. Like, the PRA makes sense. PA, too, though, honestly. Oh, my God. Even his RA, he's just not fitting the mold right now. Literally every category. Maybe points and assists might be better. But anyways, PRA is way under. I think we go PRA and just stick with the projections. There you go. Under 25.5 PRA. Jalen Green, Oso was also interesting. So that's how many bets have I given away today? Like 8 or 9? You want to use this again. The projections are going to update every hour based on news and Vegas odds. We have an AI model that manages the simulation model throughout the day. How cool is that? Technology is insane. We got some really smart math people that do this for us now. Figured out how to do all that crap. Because I didn't. I said, here's what I want. And smarter people than me made it happen. So the 10,000 Sims model is run early morning. We plop that on the website, and then every hour it's updated. We got AI that does it for us all day. It's pretty cool, man. I freaking love it. I love this product. I love this product. This is the ground floor, the soft launch. We have 3 more planned things. We're adding tools, brand new tools to the site. I ain't saying a word to any of you. I know some of you are going out there and telling other companies. I know who you are at this point. I don't trust you. So you'll find out when it's live. AI best friend. That's what they said before the uprising. You know who you are. 47 people tuned in right now. It is goated. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I'm very, very proud of this product right now. I am very proud of this product. I mean, all those projections, by the way, that we just talked about, like, y'all can be using these over here on Underdog, too. Let's see how many of them are here. Who do we talk about? Let's go right down the list. We had, we're talking about those Phoenix guys. What's Herb at? Herb Jones. Let's take a look at Herb Jones projections. Okay, so the minutes got his. So now that we got a more accurate read on Herb Jones' minutes, okay, second leg of a back-to-back. I think Trey Murphy, maybe touch and go. But here's the deal. If you're like, no, I don't like the minutes today. I think they still lower again. Well, look, if he plays again at his normal minutes, like 24, 25 or so, then the unders look good again. This is something I'm really happy about for y'all. Like, you can take control. You think we got it wrong, the model has it wrong, then adjust the minutes to what you think and then bet it. You feeling me? Like, you get control now, y'all. I love that you have control over this. I love it. I really do. Anyways, let me keep going. Who else did we talk about? Help me. Chat. We talked about Wemby. So 3.5, not even there. Shepard. Done. My brain's firing now. So done at not even at 4.5. They am at 5.5. Who else? I know there were others, but I can't remember. What did I talk about? What's the likes up to? All right, so we got 11 new subscribers on the new channel today. Okay. Keep it coming. The subs go up, the viewership goes up, the engagement goes up, and I stream daily for you if that happens. I don't stream daily if it doesn't. And I just stick to the other 5,000 or 50,000 person channel, and I'll do all the long form and NFL stuff. This is a trial run for this channel. You show up, we bet together every morning. 9 a.m. Eastern, bets for breakfast returns. Shorter shows, though. Not going to be crazy. Not going to be. Yesterday was 90 minutes. I love it. Every time I remind people, they're like, oh, snap, this is a new channel. I got a new sub. And now we're up to 4,783. So we got a new subscriber because I said the reminder. Got to keep doing it. Cling and assist is also under an A-. Okay, so I got him for blocks. If you don't want the blocks, you can go assists. So maybe take blocks out if you want. Now we got the assists. And I can't remember. Did we have any points? What's the points records? Let's take a look. Points unders. Okay, if you use the unders for the points projections for bet grades of A, 54.77%. And that's above the minus 115 applied probability. So your break-even odds should be slightly higher. Your break-even win rate is higher here. Wow. So now that I look at it, you could essentially use the bet. Oh my gosh. Listen to this. Listen to this. I'm going to read it off. I feel like everyone hears me more when I'm full screen. Using the projections daily since February 1st, math would be on your side for all of these categories. Are you ready? Here's how much there is on the projections page for you for Pick'em on Underdog specifically. Believe me, believe it or not, assists, overs for the A grade, slightly above break-even odds, break-even win rate, 53.58%, which I believe is break-even. Because I think, what's minus 115? Give me a second. You know what? We got to put a bet calculator on the site. I just thought of that too. Okay, yeah. So don't touch them. Never mind. It is 0.09% above the break-even odds. So the win rate for over assists at A, and that was the highest win rate. Basically, don't bet overs. They're terrible. Every single bet grade, A and B for overs for the projections, a right-leaning distribution model, are basically not profitable. But hear me on the unders. You ready? This is absolutely absurd. Like if you sign up for the site, the projection models are maybe step one for you. And then I think learning how to use the EV optimizer is probably step two. The trends page would be step three, which we'll use here in a minute. And then the player graphs and charts, last thing, least important thing, maybe the prettiest thing. But honestly, in the scope of betting, all that stuff is baked into the lines already, which is why all this other stuff I'm talking about is way better, in my opinion. But you do what you want with that information. I've completely shifted my mindset to unders, and it's been awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love to know that people are hearing me and listening. There's a difference. Some people hear the voice, but they don't listen to the words. All right, let's get back to it. So here's all the projection models. Let's do it this way so you can view them. And I'm going to zoom in the screen. You ready? All right. I'm going right down the list. Unders that are A's, you'd be profitable on Underdog. These are all 54.77% or higher. Points, unders, A's, profitable. Rebounds, unders, A's, break even. Be careful. So this category is off limits for me. Assists, almost 63% of the plays that are A's to the under, which is clinging today, under 2.5 assists. Almost 63% of one. PRA, over 55% have profited as an A bet. That's Oso and Jalen Green. Oh, and Brandon Miller. Look at this. This was not here before. Remember those updating odds? Remember, I told you the odds, they update. How interesting. My one concern here is the minutes. Because when you go look at Brandon Miller, very volatile minutes guy. Mid-20s, randomly goes for 30s. Our projections kind of hover at 20. And by the way, you can add decimals. You know, let's say you aggregate your own odds and you want to cross-reference our model, and you aggregate minutes from like 5 projection sources, and they say Brandon Miller 28.7. Boom, 28.7 minutes, and you can see everything change. Okay, pretty cool, pretty cool. By the way, you can also shift stuff around here. If you're like, well, Mitch, I'm going to take an alternate line of 24.5 today. Well, here on the season, 78% of the time he's had 25 plus PRA. That's what I just showed you. Last 20 games, he's cashed in 90% of them. You can actually do alternate line stuff right here inside the player cards. I don't know another product that has this, but we do. on the least important thing on the site, player cards. Anyways, let's get back to it. Points and rebounds unders for projections. Bet grade of A. Net loss. Do not touch. Run away. Only 50% of these have won. Fade, fade, fade. Points and assists to the under for bet grade of A. 57%. That's insane. Rebounds and assists, unders, A's, 59.5%. Phenomenal. Right now, that's Luka Doncic under 18.5. The one thing you got to be a little concerned about sometimes, though, is that, a projection model, how is it going to account for situations that are new? Like Luka with Reeves, with no LeBron and Ayton, like the model is projecting for it, but that's not like it's got a huge baseline of information to help with it. So, I think, can you blindly play them all? Yeah, absolutely. Clearly, I'm telling you these percentages, and we're talking thousands of bet sample sizes. But interesting, just tough. Chitty, I love that, dude, and I'm not shocked at all. You're such a first off, you listen, and then number two, you like to figure things out. You've always been that way. Only had one red day since the soft launch. Oh, man. They are going to be on the website for you. The crowd goes wild. We're creating a dashboard for you. It was supposed to go live yesterday. My developer has the flu. So on a little delay. I thought we were going to be live on like Monday or Tuesday. Hey, life. I'm not going to pester the man. He's sick. And this is a soft launch, and I can take our time with this. But we got a dashboard coming. So like at any time you want to go look at all these bet grade categories, individual projection, markets, and you can like filter out. We want to filter it by days, by weeks, by months, by seasons, like full control. I can't wait to have this up. And no, you don't have to pay extra for it. It's just included. Let's do to the B categories, because a couple of the B categories are actually profitable, and I'll just say them quickly because I've been yapping for a while. Unders for assist, B, 56%. So theoretically, like you want to go down the list, B plus, B plus, B plus. Brandon Miller under 3.5. Luka under 9.5 assists. Josh Hart under 5.5 assists. All profitable long term based on the percentages. Not all of them. You'll win over 55%. PRAs off. I want to touch off your list. Under PRA for bet grade of B, 46% win rate. It's one of the lowest. One of the lowest, which is absurd. So that kind of tells you that they're top heavy projections. The higher the A grade, the better they are. So like A, good. Still good, but not great, right? At A minus. And that was one of them I was nervous about, Brandon Miller. But like you'll be able to see this on the site for yourself. Let's see what else. PA 52%, 52.5% for B grade. So I wouldn't touch those. RA under for Bs was a 57.14%. So, and I don't even see any active ones, so it doesn't matter. I hope this was helpful. I can't wait to have this up on the site for you. Oh man, I've been sleeping. Look at all these plays popping up. J Huff under 4.5 rebounds. Underdog. One thing I like to look at when I'm using the EV optimizer is I want to look for like 20-cent differential against Pinnacle, FanDuel, BetOnline. You get 17% or 17 cents. That's odds. Minus 115 or minus 132. 18 for BetOnline. I don't see a Pinnacle line. But that, theoretically is in play on Underdog. So if you want to add that to our list of plays that we were creating today for Underdog. And I just went over so many early morning plays. Like we're up to like 15 plays today. I don't even know how I'm going to recap it based on the projections mostly. And that's fine. Some days, these shows would be more projections based. Some days these will be, optimizer based. And, what I want to reiterate is like everything I'm doing here, you can do on your own all day because they update constantly. Every, what is it, 10 seconds or so? The optimizer you see actually update. You see like a line goes across the middle, it's updating it. And the projections update hourly. We watched it update during the live show. Like during the live show, projections updated. Unbelievable. I love it. I'm so proud of this product. I think people are going to win a lot of money with it on their own. You don't need me. You don't need anything or anybody else. You sign up, you use the tool around the clock for yourself. And by the way, if you play Pick'em apps, late night is the best time. 10 o'clock, 10 Eastern, kids are asleep, wife's chilling, husband's chilling, you're chilling. Freaking hop on it and get to work. Get those soft lines before all the money comes in and sharpens them. Overnight, even better. No one's awake. You are. And then throughout the day, I mean, when the news cycles hit for an NBA, then you'll start seeing some value pop up, like absurd value. Yesterday, I think it was 3 o'clock or something. That Underdog 1 o'clock, I can't remember. Underdog posted like this laundry list of their, who's in, who's out, and literally like 12 plays popped up on the EV Finder because money started flowing in on people, reading the tea leaves on some of these situations. Another show where I meant to be here for 30 minutes. Yesterday, I meant to be there for 30. I stayed for 90. I am at the 50, just about the 50-minute mark right now. Oh my gosh. If you are new to the channel, remember, I have another one, and you're not on that one. This is a new channel. You got to subscribe to the new channel right now. If you're tuned in, subscribe to the new channel for daily betting picks. Entirely EV optimizer based, projections based, research based. One thing, I guess the last thing we should probably look at before skedaddle. And I want you to give it a look. MySperryEdge.com. Go to it. Go check it out. Go check it out. Last thing is the trends page. Now, and I'll say this over and over again, I don't really believe in betting based on trends. I just don't. I think it's a good compass. It's a good compass. You can use it to figure things out. It tells you what to go research. Sometimes it will identify situations that have changed that maybe the books haven't caught up to. But you can't blindly go like, well, hey, Zion, he's over in 72% of the games this year. 8 out of the last 10. And you go to his player card and you're like, wow, lock him in free. Like he actually might be free. I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying your decisions can't be made based on those. But golly, that looks good, doesn't it? The trends tool, I should call it like the nice player card picture tool. Like when you go to the trends tool, you're going to find a bunch of plays that you're like, oh my gosh, lock them in. Like these are the pretty plays. But we all know, cashed in 19 of the last 20. Those are sometimes the plays that chalk you the hardest. Wemby 3+ assists. Model liked them for under 3.5 though. What else? This is cool too. You can set lines. So if you're like, well, give me the players who have, let's do 80% hit rate at 5+ assists. Here's your list. At 5+ assists over the last 10 games, these are the only 2 players in the NBA today's games that have 5 or more assists. Actually, do I need to do 4.5? Yes, I do. Sorry. 4.5. So in the NBA today, and this is cool, like maybe use this for parlays, making SGPs. For the assist market, last 10 games, 80% hit rates at 5 assists. Sengun has 5+ assists and 8 of his last 10. Hart has 5+, 8 of his last 10. De'Aaron Fox, 5+, 8 of his last 10. So on and so forth. Jokic has 100% of his games. And you could do this And here, this button right here, reset to consensus lines. All right. Now here's the consensus. Here's their actual initial lines. And you could see guys like Grayson Allen may be interesting. You could do this for any category you want. You want to go to the points and you want to build out an SGP, go to individual game. Here's 80% hit rates for their original points lines, but maybe we set it to like 20 because we're doing a DK has actually 19 and a half. Remember, DK has a thing where they're, the 20-point club or whatever that I've seen that boost before. Well, here you go. Here's all the players in the NBA and their hit rates. Here's maybe the greatest parlay piece on earth. Look at this. So, and I'm going to show you. So, Luka, 33.5. If you alt him down to 19.5, like it's an unusable alt line. The odds will be like minus 2,000. That's stupid. Maybe you play him at 25 plus points where he's cashed 85% of the games. But if you go down to 19.5, garbage odds, garbage. But check out Kawhi. You can usually get him around like minus 300 to minus 500. Terrible for straight bets, but fine for like a juice cutter. It's absurd. He's literally always cashing. 44 or 47 games. And I bet if we put him at like a non-injury 25 plus minutes, well, not much changes actually. But here's your little list. Jaylen Brown. Tatum's back. Maybe be careful, though. Jokic, his original line is what? 26? Well, that's not bad. You'll get here. Let's take a quick look. Oh, I won't be able to deep link alt line. Never mind. What about Durant? What about Brunson? Brunson's not been as good lately. You know that. Durant, choke artist last night. There you go. But anyways, again, like it's on there. It's there for you if you'd like to use the trends tool. I know some of you like it and want to. It's just not for me. I think it's a good compass. It's a good compass. All right. We almost did 1 hour. Meant 30 minutes. Love y'all. Appreciate you. Subscribe to the channel. If you want these daily shows to continue, you got to like and you need to subscribe and you have to show up. I'm telling you, I'm not going to do them if there's no return on my time invested. I will simply just go make those long form videos on the other channel and then go on the other social media apps. That's how business works. Got to stick with it at this point. Got enough people in Discord. We've got 15,000 in there. I got to make sure everybody's profitable some way, shape, or form. There's the link if you want it down below. If you want to check out the site for the EV optimizers, the odds board, the trends, the player cards, and the hourly updating projection set, which the dashboard should be there for the historical results. Maybe today, tomorrow, Sunday. Hopefully my developer, my main dev is healthy enough to get to it. What else? I think that's it, honestly. Thank you so much for hanging out. Maybe we go live tomorrow. Let's see. That might be a surprise one. If I do go live on the weekend, they're short. I promise you that, 30 minutes or less. Have yourselves a wonderful day, my friends. Hopefully I see you sign up on the site and then pop into Discord and hang out with me and the rest. Love y'all. Appreciate you. Let's get paid.